All right, guys. Hello and welcome back to Survivors at War, episode 29 with me. I am so happy to have you here. Today, we have a special match with Poet Warrior, one of my longtime old school buddies from server 245 back in the day. It's been about a year and a half now. We've been playing together. He's a good guy. I love fighting with him. And we do have some other familiar faces. I believe Alexandria will be in this as well. So let's go ahead and start throwing out the charisma just for fun, as we sit here and kind of chill and wait for things to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss all the boys, all the girls, a flower, a peach, two times each. Give them what they can. Everybody deserves a little bit of charisma. Some people don't get it, so I like to be able to share it amongst everybody, as many people as that I can, because nobody should be left out. We don't want to leave anybody out. And speaking of being left out, if you guys would like to join my TWD Discord community, where it's a positive gaming community, we do our best, to help other players, guide them through their journey and their seasons to, get the best out of get the best TWD experience that you possibly can get and learn from our mistakes. We all learn from each other's mistakes, that being said. So I think it's a really cool thing to do, and I would really hope that you guys would be interested in joining us. They do have Max on the other team. Max is a extremely strong player at 180 million power, 44 mil kills, just about. He's at 12,296 duel points, and that's very high. His charisma is quite low, though, so let's do a little bing bong, take a comic book, man. There you go, brother. He's fought against me quite a few times, so I love to share the love with him. We have Lenaya here. Pretty cool town hall. I think that's from winning some sort of RZT or something. 144 million power at 6 mil kills. So not a lot of kills. Could be I want to say it's a newer player, but with the S4 title like that, this is definitely an old count. What's the server? 190. Okay, so keep up the grind, Linaya. Still going strong. We have Gape EG at 107 for 12 mil kills. About 10-5 on the duels, so not too strong against us. 112 mil power with 18.8 mil kills, another 10k on the duel points as well. We have some other players porting in from the red side. Fortis Herbs, 165 mil power. Pretty strong player at 30 mil kills, very admirable. Nice job there, buddy. Kaida, 286 mil power. Can I send this guy's strat? Can I send this? We can send this, can we not? Survivors at War. 286 mil power. So we're going to send these scouts out to the players. Wow. Derek Cartman. Oh, another 195 mil player. Very tough teams here. This is looking kind of scary for us. So let's go ahead and keep scouting them out. Send the player info out. That was 196, right? Derek, 196, 195. So we'll go ahead and send that out. Survivors at War, 195 mil power. We have Max at... Max was like 180, right? 180.1 or so. So we can just call him 181 on the Survivors at War. 181 mil power. All right, so we got some of the scouting going here. Oh my gosh, they have Stee69er as well. Oh my gosh, Stee69er. This dude is strong. I played with him a couple times. Very powerful. 231. They are stacked today. They are absolutely stacked. 231 mil power. Wow. Wowzy wow. And they have Phantom. Oh my gosh, Phantom. Please don't do this to us. Holy 194 mil power. 194 mil power. That is incredible. All right, guys. They are pretty stacked. We are gonna have to be quick with it. I am gonna flip our nearest CCs, unless it's nearest CCs, and we're starting now. Oh my, oh no. Let's go ahead and send. No, we don't like this. Can we do a 50% on this? Don't show again today. Oh my gosh, I'm getting bombarded. Absolutely bombarded. So we'll go ahead and send our F2 to the top side here, giving them a little bit of 50% movement speed on these. We got a gas station that's open over here. Let's go ahead and take that with the F4 because that's close. And then the F3 on the top side. So we can get that extra 100% movement speed rolling for the team. That'd be very nice. Currently, we're setting out on that command center. They already have 2 teams coming from the opposing side. So I can go ahead and type this out to our survivors at war, post this location. 2 enemy teams incoming. All right. Send that out. I believe it went out properly. There we go. Beast Kumo says, let's get them all. Yeah, let's burn them all. Poet Warrior in the chat. If you guys want to watch our gameplay later, here's the link from Brobben. Yo, Poet Warrior, thanks for the shout out, brother. Ooh, got really a little excited there. Got the mic hit. Let's see what's going on here. Which clan are you at? 235? Oh, shoot. I am in SGR, King Lemmy. All right, so we are still garrisoned up in this bottom left-hand corner. We got teleports running out. We have Beast Como already out there going strong. King Lemmy's out there doing work. Very good. We have a defensive port by our boy over here, Olaxia. Kesaya, potentially. Okay, so my F3 is going to go be hitting over here soon. We'll stay garrisoned up in these command centers for now so that we can bolster our defenses as we have 2 attacks coming in from other players. That is a bus and an F3, so this is a timing attack. This guy is expecting to do some good damage here. My F2 is located here, so I'm not sure how well this attack will go. Let's see, F3 hits. My F2 is in there first. It does take the brute of that force. We don't get quite kicked out, but a team does get kicked out or is returning. So we're half power on our F2. F1 has defended successfully on the top left there, or bottom left, quadrant 4. And my F3 has taken the gas station, which is really good. So now we have both gas stations held. No one's coming for gas station 4. And Kaidaya is really close to gas station 2 up here, which is kind of scary because this is one of their strongest players. So we're gonna have to stay on our game here. We'll stay ported back for a minute. Start teleporting so we can gain positional advantage. Be on the lookout for scouts and easy flips. All right, so we got that being sent out to the team there. We're still garrisoned up, and the command center has 1 attack heading in, and we have another attack that's bounced off there. So we're getting, I really want them, so they're going to take this. This is a bus heading here right now from Gappa EG. He might beat my F3 with his bus, we'll see. And it hits, and we actually defend. We get plus 77k points on that. We're in the current lead on the blue team at 730k with Hartav. Oh my gosh. It's Hartav. I'm pretty sure we just talked in Discord earlier. We got to get Hartav some. We got Trey over here. We got all these champions. RZ2 Season 3 players, 198 mil power. A lot of these guys are coming in here. They're going to be pumping up. Where is it? Hartav just ported. They just ported. Let's see. I think they took a little defensive port here. No, not them there. Lenaya's in the center. And Stee69er and Phantom got it going on over there. My F2 has been kicked out of the Northern Command Center. There's another this player's attacking again on my F3. That's okay. I'm okay with this position being this far back. Okay, so now that this is important. This is very important time. Now that they've taken that, we can do a little bit of that. We're going to return our armies here. Let's go ahead and get the F4 back as fast as possible, and we're gonna start tearing apart. I'm gonna look to flip this command center. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna plan this out right. I am teleporting in 30 seconds. I will be trying to flip this CC with my F2 and F1. Join me in 2 minutes. Okay, so they have taken that. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and teleport to the most aggressive position that I can think of right now. And go on. We want to be on this left side just in case. They have flipped that top left. That's okay. We're not worried about it. Let's go ahead and send the F2 over. We're going to need to do a heal right away just because of how long we had held there. We do have 2 other people trying to take this right now. So let's do full melee in this. So that's a 46-second attack. And then we actually are going to garrison that with the F2 potentially. This kind of changes some things up. I could send my F1. No, it doesn't, because they did take it back. That's okay. We do want to seat our F1 in here. So let's get the cavalries rolling. It's going to knock down that time, 38 seconds. Send it now. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and garrison F3 in the arsenal. It's really not the wisest. I probably only want to put my F2 and F3 in the arsenal for the fact that it's going to be very hard to defend that. They're going to send some of their heavy hitters, their F1s and their F2s are going to be hitting that arsenal. So I could be feeding my F3 there, although my F3 is 100% technology-wise, and it's pretty strong. It is a Whispers team, and I do enjoy using it a bit like that, because we did take that gas station and defended quite a few attacks. So my F2 hits, it bounces off one team. We'll see how well that was a really strong team in there. I only got plus 3,000, so there is someone very strong in there. Nice, our F1 does take it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. That's incredible teams that just jumped out of there. We have some backup coming in here. Let's see who's backing us up. Let's see who's following along. We have another F2 from Gappa coming up there. My F1 should be fine. That bus bounces off. What's happening with that? Is that not our bus? All right. All right, Hartov is right here. Did I get Hartov some of those charisma gifts? I don't think I did. Boom, 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 boom. Extra gifts. All right. So F2, I'm not going to be able to hold this unless somebody else helps me out here. We got 8 seconds on their flip. This is super good for us. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We got the flip. Nice. And we're returning right out of it right away. This is very good. So they're going to keep trying to... Ooh, this is not good for them. Let's do it. F2, we're going to send to the front here. Let's keep our F3 in the arsenal for now. I kind of want to keep my F2 in there, but we'll see how this kind of pans out. Put the cavalry in the back formation. My F1 is returning. I might have enough units to send those out as well. Very nice job, blue team. Very nice job, blue team. Good flip. All right. So we got that going. Where are all the attacks coming from? So that's what we got to establish now. We have 3 attacks going for that command center. My F2 is already defending there. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's make sure of it that they're not going to take this back. My boy Poet Warrior's holding the front here. Very good. Let's see Poet Warrior's team. What's he got? What you rocking with, man? He's got 100 Princess, 100 Magna, 100 Jesus. They're deteriorating a little bit. You know, we have the chemical storages rolling on this map. We have Umut T. He's got the Governor team. So he's got like a mix of a Whispers with a really strong Governor. I love it. It's a very strong team. Beyonder with Cavalry at 15K. They knocked out 2 teams right there. My F1's going to arrive here very soon, which is really good. We are fully garrisoned up in here. We are still at the #1 spot here at 2.4 mil to 1.75 mil versus Kita. So the F1 is garrisoned up in there, and we are doing well. Let's go ahead and get some scouts going, right? How do we stay proactive on this? We need to be proactive. My F2 has taken some damage. I could pull it out of there, replenish those troops. Let's see. We probably want to do that. What's coming here? It's going to just get kicked out. My RV. So yeah, that's fine. RV's coming back. We have 26 seconds on that. We do have a heal in about 20 seconds as well. So that's going to work out perfectly. F4 gets kicked out. They're going to try to flip this. We have Eloy on the defense here. Let's go, Eloy. Good defense. Keep it rolling. Get it back. Get it back. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that heal. And we are actually positioned here, so I need them to take this back. I need them to take it back for us. I can't really send anything out. I'm going to actually wait to do a move here. There's a lot of teams running in here. Maybe there's no way they don't defend that. Let's just trust it, right? We're going to send the F2. We're going to send it out. And actually, I'm not going to. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So they're going to go ahead and take that. That's no big deal for us. It's going to teleport us out. Or not. We're on the right side. I could have sent my F2 over here like I should have. Man, oh man. The amount of time I just wasted there was comical, but no big deal. Let's go ahead and send our F4, and we'll seed it in the command center 1 in the top left. That way they can kind of accrue those points for us, and that we're not really in any danger here. F4 is not too strong. If you have a very weak F4 team, I do recommend sending it off to, you know, some of these workshops and gas stations and hospitals, guard towers, chemical storages, etc. When you get those maps. There actually isn't chemical storages here. I just realized we've been playing with them so much, 11 minutes into the game. But no big deal. So let's check out the F1 here. We might need to change it up. There is a F2, F1 hitting, clashing. There's some more attacks, but we want to respond. We want to be proactive. We have a bus and an RV coming in hot. So after this bus and RV hit, whether they hit our F1 out or not, we're going to return them and probably reinforce this bottom right team, because it looks like that's where they're sending most of their players. And they've burnt King Lemmy. And no, they have taken it. All right, so let's see here. F1 defending these attacks very nicely. Let's go ahead, return the F1, use it defensively, go for quadrant 3, and hit this command center. Command center 3, go ahead and get a scout off. I didn't check out my previous scouts. There's a lot going on right now very quickly. So let's get the scouts on the hospital, what they're currently using in that command center, and check out this gas station, because then we can send these scout reports out to our chat and people can use that. Yeah, hold CCs with F1. Play smart. Let's go. They did not collect. They always send back. Now it's wartime. Yes, yes. All right. Let's check out these scout reports. And I still think a lot of attacks are coming in at this bottom right. They're going to keep trying their darnest to get it. Let's go ahead and check out the scout success. So Command Center 3, we'll share that out to the team. There's only one team in there, but it's being that was actually it got flipped. I'm sorry about that. Hospital 2. So we got 3-5-2-2 and 2-8 Pandora in that Hospital 2. So there's 3 teams soaking up some stuff in there. There's only one small team in this gas station as well. I am garrisoned up in these. It's hard to justify leaving my F4 from this safe location with the command center and saying, hey, go out there and take this gas station. You know, there's priorities that we all play as players, and based on the ranking and the power that you fall into it, you kind of have like your own priorities. So if you're like middle to upper, you're going to do a lot more fighting. If you're middle to bottom, unfortunately, you're probably going to do a lot of the flipping of the hospitals, the gas stations, and the guard towers, etc., just to maintain that control and help the team, you know, flourish so that your team does win and you do get that war value points and you do get those keys and you get the wins that you need every day. So lots of attacks are coming in here. I see 1, 2, 3 attack lines coming in. I think I must be front here because I have taken some damage. We're at 14k, not too bad. F3, we can go ahead and defend. Nah, let's take the command. Let's keep the arsenal nice and strong. There's only 3 teams in there, now 4 with that small reinforcement. No big deal. F1 does get kicked out, but on a victory, so that is good for us. That means we did a lot of damage to them. Very good. 6,700 wounded. He beat 2 teams out, kicked 2 of us out. A Beast Kumo, myself, Free Fire ended up taking him out there with the. Let's see, what team is that? It looks like a Whispers. I saw an Alpha, I believe, a 2.7 mil, 2.9 to 1.6. He's got a little 50 RV. This guy's rocking 2 legendaries, 4 legendaries. Nice. Pretty solid. Pretty solid all the way around. Okay, so let's go ahead and send this F1 back to this command center. Poet Warrior's defending with us here. Very good. Let's do a heal as well, just because there's not a lot being kicked out right now. Replenish those teams that have kind of come back. We have Poet Warrior in the top slot here, rocking with his hometown heroes. He's got an Errant Shane 6-star. Me too. I'm actually working on a 6-star Morgan, so we're really close together. And that's really cool. We're kind of on the same growth path, if you will. Umuts T on the number 2 here, Beast Kumo and King Lemmy. This is a very active team, They're starting to realize that these command centers and arsenals are very well defended, so they're going to go towards the outskirts. They're going to start making some of these long-ranged attacks to kind of annoy us. And yeah, see, this guy's flipping. He flipped that for the workshop. Stamina's not really an issue for us. It may be for them for the fact that they have to keep plowing their units through towards us. But let's go ahead and send out these scout reports, get that information out to our team, and so they can make the most educated attacks with their time. So F4 got kicked out, I just noticed on that. The workshop does have 2 teams in there. Not too big deal. 2.4 and a 2.5. Just got a good defense on that command center 3. So they are still plowing away at this, and they have swapped that over. And it looks like things are kind of going a little bit awry here, but this is kind of normal because they're going to... We've been focusing, we have players that are very actively flipping things, so they're going to be taking their armies in and out, and it's going to be a little bit deceiving on some of these attacks. We'll flip this all back over here very quickly, hopefully. So F2, F1, and F4 all returning right now. They're going to probably take this bottom left-hand command center just for the fact that no one's really on this plot and trying to defend it immediately, because we've all kind of ported aggressively forward. We'll go ahead and scout this command center. My F1 is back. I think we got, let's try to see these attacks. We got one attack here. We got another attack here. And, you know, they're going to probably try to teleport here. You know, maybe someone's been waiting to get this, and this was their attack to try to teleport. So let's get our F1 heading down there. And Max is doing his best here. So this is a very good attack by Max. We'll wait a little bit of time because I want the longest amount of time between my F1 and my F2 hitting, so that way we can get the longest hold time, if you will, on these. So we got 10 seconds on that, because my F1 might cap it, and if my F1 caps it, then I can't send my F2. But if I can send my F2 now, before I get there to potentially cap it, let's see if we did. We didn't. We got 100k plus points on that with a defeat on Command Center 4, 187k. We got Phantom in there, and Max. We're just going to keep kind of whittling away that. Now that we have the F2 heading in there, it's probably going to garrison, which will kind of work out. They have ported another player up here, Stee69er, man. Trying his hardest. Give you some charisma, brother. Get you some charisma. All right. And now we got the top side over here taken as well. And I do want to defend this because I have other players that I don't want to get teleported out here. It's about 30 seconds on it. We'll see. We might have to speed this up to hit before it does. And I will, just for the fact that I don't want these players to get teleported. And that'll give us the most amount of points. Let's see. F4 does bounce off. It's a 13k point. Not too many. We can do a little speed at the end here. I'm trying not to do it. We're about 4 seconds late on this. I don't see anyone else actually arriving in the time. So let's just go ahead and speed it up. And it's going to hit right before it flips, I believe. So let's just watch this happen live. Boom, we got the victory. And they swap it off of us very quickly. That's okay. But at least these people get to stay here and continue to defend themselves. Let's see, 36 seconds on this attack. I'm going to need a heal here, I think, because we don't have enough troops from these hits. We got perfect heal. Goes off right now. That's good. This won't port me out or anything, so we'll send our F2 back down here. Keep trying to do that. Send our... I don't want to send it my F4 to somewhere with a lot of traffic. We'll send it to the bottom right here, because I see more attacks coming from the top right, as is. It looks like we have flipped the side over here. Let's go ahead and garrison it up, because I believe they are going to try their hardest to use their F1s to seat this command center here. I'm going to send my F1. I'm going to let the team know. Sending F1, 30 seconds. All right, so that's going out. They have now got this top side. We'll see if any more ports come in. We got a little scout on there. Not very many, but this is what they need to do. For them to get not back in this match, I don't know if it's recoverable. Maybe. Always fight to the end, because you never know. But F1 is about to hit, and we flip it on our own, but they're going to be sending their F1s racing this way. So hopefully we can get some more defenses. They did cap the bottom right, and they are starting to play very well here. I think this is a much better match. The way that it's kind of all rolling through here, I really like to see that. Okay, battle report, victory checks. The 4s, bunch on the 4. We did take that back. My F1 and F2 are returning. No biggie. We need to get some scouts rolling here. These gas stations are really important because they do have both of them. And that's what kind of starts flipping some of the momentum here, is having that extra speed. And somebody's got to, you know, say, hey, wait a minute. I'll take these and I'll do them. And I do that. So we're going to get those scouts off. See if there's any army sitting there that we can just go ahead and smash. You know, I think we can do, let's do the F2 here. F2 will beat that with no problems. Let's check out the other scouts. Not many there as well. So we can get the scout going for this. I'm sorry, the F1 going for that. Let's get the speed back. Let's get the speed back under us. We have our full garrison. Looks like we're trying to hold this top right one. So we'll go ahead and send our F4 there to kind of re-up that. I'm surprised they're not taking the arsenal. I mean, they can't really win the arsenal technically and the command centers. So when you are behind, it is best to probably go for these go for the command centers, let the arsenal go, let them get the bonus points from it, and do your best to try to get a full foothold again, because you got to get these people that are all teleported, making these long ranged attacks that just take far too long to get there. And this game is a matter of seconds, a matter of minutes. So every second that goes by, every attack that's going is really important. So the F1 does hit, kicks out the F3, got plus 65k points on that. Our red team enemy player recognizes that, sends their F2 bus to respond, and we'll see how that goes. F2 is hitting, and my F1 defends. Nice. F1 defense plus 85k points. Barely scratched the F1, so that's really good. I've put all of my tokens or all of my eggs in a basket with my F1 for the most part. My F2 is pretty strong, but as far as teams go, I think my F1 can beat my F2, 3, and 4 all together, because I have pumped up that RV. I've pumped up all the heroes in there. I've put my legendary equipment in there. I have one full set only right now. That does take quite some time to get, but we are at 42 mil, just about to 30.5 mil. I'm still leading at 6.9 to 5.5 for the SVP Kida, and we're doing really good here. So it looks like everybody's trying to take back this command center. Beyonder's doing his best to take it. We're currently garrisoned up in this gas station. They have tried to take these back. Let's go ahead and send our armies back here so we can be a little bit more active. As I do that, another player comes through. Is that Max? It's not Max. It's Linnea. Linnea's sending an army towards... Who is that? Oh, no, it's a scout, so no problem. They're going to check that scout. Nobody's home. And we'll go ahead and send our F2 and try to flip that soon as well. And maybe in this time we can get a scout off for our F2, or I'm sorry, our scout off. So let's go ahead and send the F1 and take this, because they are putting that foothold right here. We could just keep smashing into them for the kills, and that is a viable strat here. We can do it with our F3 and our F2 as well. So let's try that out. F3, we'll go ahead and send that. That's a 31-second attack. The F2 will be a 31-second attack as well, so we can send that right afterwards, because the F3 isn't going to win by any means. Maybe my F1 will get some good damage up here, and it was actually a misplay. As I'm looking at this, I do not like the play that I made here. We'll stay garrisoned up here, see if this is a strong bus, and Poet Warrior's been solo holding it down over here with... That's very good. We have another bus coming through. So we'll probably just return this back as soon as we can. We did flip this side, and you notice that they lost the control of these command centers, right? Now, at what cost is the question? And I think the cost was they went for our arsenal, and the arsenal didn't pay off. It didn't work for them. You go for this arsenal, and you take resources away from your command centers, and you need those. There's much needed, right? Let's see, so we can get some more scouts off. Where are these players sitting, you know? Where's everybody defending? You know, it looks like they're coming back for that arsenal again. The arsenal has been retaken. My F3 is still sitting in the bottom left there. It looks like they do get teleported, and I just can't help but feel bad for this position, because I understand where they're at in this positioning, and it's not good. Because now that they've been teleported, anyone that was defending in these formations or in these buildings, they are going to get kicked out, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and send the F2 and garrison up here and try to establish where they're going to attack now. So that you got 2 attacks, 3 attacks coming through there. I'm already garrisoned with the F4 there. So let's go ahead and send our F1 to kind of combat some of these attacks that are coming through. They have been completely teleported. There might be some attacks coming from the command center. We could scroll up. Maybe they're going for the gas station. I see a couple arrows coming up here. So there is one player going for the gas station there. This is a nice little overview. You can kind of see the flow of the battle, if you will. So I see a lot of units heading southwest through to the ammo depot. That's really good. So this is a really good scout for us, because what we can do once they start garrisoning up in here, we can go kill all these units. And that's what I think I'd like to do. Let's see where we're at. Looks like it's just Poet Warrior myself in here. All right, we got a nice little defense. Poet Warrior took a big hit there, 12k to 14.5 now. There's 3 of us in here. I do want to do a little attack on this ammo depot because I have a feeling they're going to want to try to hold these ammo depots, and that's how we can get some quick kills here. So let's go ahead and send that back, and we might have only 1 attack left. And it looks like someone's been watching, and they didn't even let them get there. That's insane. All right, go ahead and get the scout going for this. And we want to look for lots of units that we can kill with our F1 very quickly right now. Not seeing a lot going to that workshop or the guard tower, but I have a feeling that people going for these hospitals are just trying to absorb as many points as they can, get those kill points as well. So we got the scouts coming through. Scout on that hospital. There's a couple teams there. There's 3 teams. Looks like there's another team trying to garrison up. So let's go ahead and send our F1 there. It's a 50-second attack. That is quite far. Not the most points. And we're actually probably just going to end this match here, right here at 49.98, 994, and 50 million. That's going to be a victory for the blue team for us today. That's amazing. We did lose our last episode. If you had watched, this will be episode, what is it? We're on 29 now, I believe. That is actually crazy. I'm so excited for this journey. I hope you guys have been enjoying watching these series and learning from, the commentary, the strategy, and I'm learning so much from you guys. I by no means know everything. I like to say I know enough to get myself in trouble, and that's about where we stay, right? We just always stay constantly learning. So I appreciate you guys watching this episode of Survivors at War, episode 29. Make sure you guys join the Discord. The link's below. If you can't use the link and it doesn't work, throw a comment. I'll find the comment and I'll send you the Discord link and we'll get you in there. I do answer questions in there throughout the week, usually throughout Monday through Friday. The weekend I'm a little bit slower, but we're still there. And I do have a nice community that's built up to over 70 members or so now. And there's some veteran players in there and everybody's always helping each other out. We're just trying to foster that really good, positive gaming community and see where we can take that in the future. I really would love to see us growing to hundreds, if not thousands of players in the Discord so that we can kind of run around and play the game in different ways. And I think that starting our own region server thing would be really cool. If we had 300 people on each server for the 4 next new servers, and then we all met up for season 2, joined, and just kept on rolling with that and started the BrobbenTV community, little launch here. So I am looking for leaders. And I am looking for players that are dedicated to the game and to the community and the positive atmosphere. We really try to stay away from, anything that is negative. There's already enough negative stuff out there in the world, and we just want to breathe life into the world and peace and good stuff only. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.